Hey guys, welcome back to the Beamer Dude channel. Thank you guys for tuning in. As you can see, I've already got sweat on my face, which means I got an early start on the day. I got a lot of things planned for this car, and in the next 30 days, something big is about to happen. We're getting the M3 ready. You don't want to miss out, so stay tuned. Alright guys, so those of you guys that have been watching the channel for the last 5 months, you know that we've been steady hard at work on the E36 M3. I showed you guys the reveal video, the vehicle being painted, all the prep work of everything getting done before paint and all that, and I told you that phase 1 of the build was complete. Now, I didn't explain exactly what phase 2 was. Phase 2 basically entails this vehicle actually getting accepted to WeekFest and Houston 2018, which also basically means that good enough on this car, it's really not going to cut it, since we're going to have judges critiquing the car up close. Now, I'm no professional, I don't claim to be, I do everything to the best of my personal ability, but you best believe that I'm going to bring this vehicle and bring everything I've got to the show. So this video is going to be a lot different than my normal how-to videos. I know I say that kind of thing all the time, but since there's been so much work that's taken place in the last 2 to 3 weeks, I'm just going to be showing you guys snippets and clips of what's been happening, where we are in the progress of that, and basically show you them in their completion or almost completion as far as this video is concerned. So without further ado, let's get on to the video. Alright guys, so what we have here is my budget big brake kit. I've been putting this together for over the course of about 3 months, and I took my time and I sourced some 996 or 986S Boxer S calipers for just ridiculously cheap. I picked these calipers up left and right for $250 shipped. Now, they came off a vehicle with about 80,000 miles, and I know that because the seller that sold me these calipers actually gave me the VIN for these calipers. So these calipers will not need a rebuild. They're actually in really good condition. None of the boots are torn, and the actual pistons, they still have a good amount of friction, and there's no leaking in it at all. Now, I've already disassembled it mostly, but as you can see, it does say Porsche on the front. Now this isn't engraved. This is actually a sticker, an old high temperature sticker that actually these calipers come with. But as you can see, that it has seen better days. It's kind of this dirty silver metallic color, and so we're going to be refinishing these before we install them on the car. We're going to be basically doing a metallic gold copper-ish kind of color, and I think that will accent really well with the color of the E36. Now, in order to run these, you actually have to run adapters. Now, these adapters I picked up from Turner Motorsports for about 150 bucks. Now, you could spend I think about $230 and get a brand that's made here in the US locally, but it does cost a little more, and it's basically the same thing. We're not going to be painting these to match, but I will leave these on my website and also down in the description down below if you want to pick some of these up for yourself. If you guys have any questions, leave me a comment down below, and I will do my very best to point you guys in the right direction. And I do have some Brembo high temperature vinyl stickers to actually go here on the front, but we'll put those on after the first coat of base coat actually goes on, before the clear goes on. So let's get to work. You stole my heart of gold after my silver soul. Can you dig any deeper now? I gave you all I own, put you on this golden throne, but I'm a little stronger now. You cashed in on my promises, you guys, so it is the next day, as you can tell, and off camera I got this caliper put on. It looks pretty good. I'm not exactly happy with myself because I did nick it in a few places, but you'll never see that. The judges will never see that. And but all in all, I'm pretty happy with the overall fitment. For some odd reason, I'll have to look at my part numbers, but I will not be able to use the floating CSO rotors, but my OEM rotors that are on here right now are actually fitting just fine. I won't have all the contact surface that I could possibly have because of the rotor setup that I'm using, but this will work just fine for the time being. So it just occurred to me that I need to test fit the wheels on here before I go any further. Yes, the caliper is mounted to the bracket properly, but I need to make sure the clearances are going to be okay for the 18-inch wheels. Given that this is a 4-piston caliper, I have to make sure that the innards of the wheel, the back spacing, all that clears. So I'm going to go ahead and bolt the spacer and adapter to the hub here, and I'm going to test fit the wheel, and we're going to make sure that we have rotation without any binding on the caliper. Alright guys, so I cleaned the car up a little bit, and as you probably realized, my little wing that I had on the back, I had a wing that actually, I made a gurney flap for the factory OEM lip spoiler, and while it was nice at the time, I realized since I am going to be showing this vehicle, I need to have something a little more period correct, a little more appropriate for this kit. If you're familiar with E36 M3s on YouTube, you're probably familiar with my friend Gavin from Treats on the Streets. He recently reviewed this lip spoiler. It's actually a lip spoiler that actually reminds me quite a bit of the Rocket Bunny spoiler. And because I'm not such a huge fan of the large, tall Rocket Bunny spoiler that actually comes with this kit, I opted not to get it. But after some deep consideration and having the vehicle in this condition for quite a minute of time and having the lip spoiler that I made, I realized that that wing was the perfect addition to my setup. So I figured before we close out today's video, I should go ahead and install this. I did have this painted recently this week. If you guys are following me on my Instagram, you really should follow me there. You can kind of get an idea of what's going on with the channel before they actually become videos. Kind of a snapshot on what goes on during the week. And if you're wondering where the Beamer Dude is during these absences where I'm not putting out videos, you can always find out what's going on Instagram. Guys, so as you can see, I got the lip on here and it looks amazing. Honestly, I think I prefer this to the lip spoiler that actually goes with the Rocket Bunny kit. We can go as far as to say this is a Rocket Bunny designed rear trunk lip, I guess. All in all, I paid $64 unshipped, unpainted, excuse me, for this lip, because they actually didn't have my factory paint code, the 312 British Racing Green. They had a different paint code, and I'm pretty happy. And I dropped this off at Mako. I paid about $75 for them to paint this. So all in all, I spent $64 plus $75. You really can't beat that for the money, and it's pretty durable. I can actually pull on it and tug on it. I don't have to worry about it actually cracking or anything like that. So let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Do you like this wing? Do you like my old wing? Do you like the no wing look? Obviously it's kind of too late now, but let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And if you want one of these for yourself, I will leave this on the Beamer Dude Automotive Garage website. You can check it out there and pick one up for yourself. And if you pick one up off the website, it'll support the channel. Alright guys, so that's going to wrap it up for today's video. Hopefully you guys liked today's video. If you liked today's video, go down in the comment section down below, leave me a comment and let me know what you liked. If you disliked it, go ahead and leave me a comment down there and let me know what you disliked, especially if you're one of those individuals that actually leaves a dislike on the videos without actually saying anything. As you know, we're getting ready for WeekFest, guys, and I'm not going to continue to bore you guys with all the minute details of this build. The actual show is actually October 14th, so there's probably going to be maybe 1 or 2 more update videos on this car before it's time to actually show. And if you guys are in the Houston area or the Texas area and you plan on coming to WeekFest, make sure you guys stop by the booth. I'll be there with another individual of mine, a friend of mine who actually has a similar kit to mine, and we'll be showing together, and we'll be showing under the name Rocket League. So thank you guys for watching the Beamer Dude channel. Make sure you guys stop by the Beamer Dude Automotive Garage. It's the best way to support the channel, and it's also where you can pick up this lip spoiler here. And I will also leave information for the Porsche brackets, so you can mount your own 911 brackets, or as we found out, the 986 non-turbo bracket. So again, thank you guys for watching the Beamer Dude channel, and as always, peace out and Godspeed, guys.